What it do is C-Stone, the breadwinner. Right now you tuned in, you locked in with HoustonHipHopFix.com. The breadwinner's in the building.
Now, the first thing I want to get into is Diamond Boyz itself, because I'm gonna be honest. When I first heard Diamond Boyz or came across it, I'm thinking that this is you, Paul, Johnny, and this is a jury thing. Is it? But then I'm getting the album with you and Paul. So what is Diamond Boyz exactly?
Okay, so let me just explain a little bit about the history of me, Johnny, and Paul. So Johnny is a Vietnamese immigrant. You know what I'm saying? He the true definition of coming from nothing. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about coming from nothing,
right,
it's like we didn't have much. We didn't have a lot. He came over here on a ship trying to escape the war and all of that. Like the stories I learned from him in the documentary D. Will did, it's like it's crazy, like really coming from nothing. But he had some family that had already migrated over here, was in the jewelry business, and that's how he got brought up, starting off learning how to do repairs before he did any custom jewelry. So that's Johnny, and like I said, he's a Vietnamese immigrant.
Right. So
then you have Paul Wall, who's a Houston, Texas, Southern American icon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's of Caucasian descent. In color,
right?
He my brother.
Right.
Like we don't see me, Johnny and Paul. We don't see color. We don't see we don't see none of that. We brothers.
Right.
So you got 3 different people from 3 different backgrounds, 3 different upbringings that is united together with one purpose and one intent, and that's to hustle, get money, and impact people's lives and grow the city. You know what I'm saying? Represent Houston wherever we go. So when I came, I'm the youngest. You know what I'm saying? When I came around. Me and Paul, we were similar. We both did music and did grills. I was doing grills before I ever met Johnny. I was doing it with another jeweler.
PV? Was that in college?
PV, yeah.
Okay.
So
can I ask for a second, just how'd you start doing grills? Because it just seemed like you started doing grills out of nowhere. How'd you start doing grills?
I just I came up watching my pops. My pops was the type of person that before he pay you to repair his car, he like, man, I'm a man with these 2 hands. I'm going to figure out what you about to do and charge me for. I'm going to do it myself. Because I'm not going to let another man pay me to do something that I can do with the same 2 hands he got.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you need some type of special tool or equipment, I can do it. So I paid a dude that was known in the city for doing grills. I paid him to do mine.
Right.
And I waited so long for it. I paid so much for it. I just researched.
Right.
And I reached out to a bunch of jewelers. I was young,
right,
and I was in the streets. I was running around. Of course, sports always was my thing, but
right,
I was also focused. You know what I'm saying? So I knew how to research online, and I would send pictures of the teeth to different jewelers and say, hey, do you know how to make these? You know how to make these? Right. And then I found a person that was like, yeah, I do that all day.
Right.
And then that's how we connected. And me being popular, you know what I'm saying, back in high school from sports, throwing parties, all of that, I let that be my engine to help me sell grills.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I made sure me, D. Will, my whole squad, we all had grills, and we was all the star football players. So everybody wanted to follow suit and be like us. So that's what got me to selling and shit.
I know that, D. Will. You're an all-star football player, man. Yeah. I know you directed the music, not the documentary also.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that, man. I saw Johnny, and so back to the Diamond Boy, I did see that Johnny, you know, definitely came from nothing. Yeah. I was really impressed by his story and his humility. Yeah. And you and Paul, and you being the youngest and having these different backgrounds, how is that an advantage for y'all? I think it's an advantage.
It is an advantage just because when it comes to our ideas and our beliefs, we have so many different inputs that once you put it together, it just makes one valuable situation. You know what I'm saying? And then when we drop a project or we drop a new piece of jewelry or a new grill, we have different markets of people that support us differently. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, with Paul being from Houston, he's a H-Town icon legend. Like that's something that the time when he came up, what music was with the Swish House and all of that, that won't never be repeated. I won't ever be a part of the Swish House. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is. So with that being said, it's to have a team and have somebody that was a major part of that era in that Houston scene in that time of music, that definitely helps everything we got going on. And then it's just a level of motivation. Like being younger, looking up to Paul, it's inspiring. You know what I'm saying? So I come in and I say, well, look, I'm gonna make sure I stay in tune with the youngsters and everything else going on. I'm the one that's single with no kids, so I can get on a plane and go wherever, whenever. I don't have nothing holding me down to be one place, and so that's where I come in with my status of doing what I do. But when I first got out here, they was putting me on all the interviews. They would let me come. Some interviews I could speak. Some it was just a Johnny interview. Some it was just a Paul. But I was there. Right. So once my name and my brand started growing, JQ and Mad Hatter gave me the opportunity. Hey, you know what? We know you just dropped this project, Written in Stone. 2. Right. We want you to come to the station and do the Mad Hatter Morning Show.
Is that 2015?
So, no, that was 2013, I think.
So that was the first Written in Stone?
That was the second one.
That was the second one. Okay.
First Written in Stone, I wasn't really just getting the radio play. I'm still grinding it out. You know what I'm saying? People know and see Stone, some from street shit, some from music, some from grills, some from jewelry, some from PV. Like, it was just, I was still just finding myself, my lane, making sure people knew who I was. But when Mad Hatter and JQ allowed me to come on the box, I said, man, it ain't right if I don't bring Johnny and Paul to get this radio love with me, because every opportunity they had at the box and all, like, they was bringing me. Right. So I was like, hey, Johnny, Paul, man, I'm gonna be on the Mad Hatter Morning Show. I want y'all there with me. Right. So, and this interview is on our website too, breadwinner.biz. Y'all can watch it, and we'll put it up on the Fix for the people that want to check it out. But Mad Hatter looked at it and like, oh, you brought guests with you. We just expecting to see Stone. We got Paul Wall and TV Johnny, man. We gonna get y'all, man. We gonna call y'all the Diamond Gang. No, y'all the Diamond Boys. Okay. So that's how that came. It's just like it started off as like, everybody knows we're a trio. You don't see one without the other unless we in 3 different places hustling. Right. So they like, instead of just always saying we got Johnny, Dang, Paul Wall, see Stone, man, y'all the Diamond Boys. Right. So me and Paul doing music and Johnny supporting our music the way we support Johnny's music business. Hey, why don't y'all do a mixtape or an album? We got all these resources to do it. Y'all got the studio, y'all got the producer, y'all got the wheel shooting videos. 5'9" make the beats, so we get the features from, the artists that we really, really deal with, and let's put out something. So we started working on it like 2014, just taking our time. It wasn't nothing that was just needed to drop immediately, because me and Paul still have our own musical careers going on too.
It's kind of hard to pin you down, man, because like, I mean, honestly, man, when I see you running around, it's just like, I never know what you're doing exactly. And I think that there may be some people who's like, what does C Stone do? I know he's a judge, but I know he got a lot of music. Right? Did I see you at the Grammys?
Definitely. Every year. You see that plaque on the wall over there? That was my 5 years straight going to the Grammys Awards straight. The Grammy sent that to me for being a member 5 years straight. So this was year number 6. You know what I'm saying?
So you like right in front of Beyonce or something like that?
Yeah, I'm sitting like staggered right here, 2 rows. Beyonce, Ariana Grande,
that's crazy, man.
I blew a Christian Rihanna, she went back.
Oh man,
that was on my Facebook Live too. Yeah, she went back. That made me.
So you had some witnesses.
I got witnesses.
Okay.
They seen it. They like, oh yeah, Rihanna just gave him some play. She seen the Cowboy Hat. She won't ever forget it.
Yeah, man, because that's what kind of caught my attention. I said, who that in the Cowboy Hat?
Yeah, that's me. That's me. I wanted to, like, me and my team. We ain't about no gimmicks and none of that. Everybody know I come from a country background. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather, we had horses from when we was little. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to really, like you said, you see me moving around a lot. Like, when you look at rappers in Texas, it's not that many that move around like I do. So everybody that, when I go to these different cities, they're trying to get their own perception of Texas from me. They're asking me the questions because a lot of people still are just fascinated with this H-Town Texas culture. So I said, well, look, since I'm really a country nigga, I'm really into my country shit, I'm going to give it to them all the way, so there's no more questions asked. Yeah, we wearing the hats, we got the big belt buckles like Slim said years ago. Right. We do ride horses. No, that's not our primary mode of transportation. Right. But yeah, we do ride horses, we some cowboys, and I just embraced something that I really loved that I felt like it didn't fit in my music, it didn't fit in my image a while ago. But now I'm like, man, the game in 2017 is about being you and doing what you love. Right. So that's how I incorporated my horses and my cowboy lifestyle, the western wear, into everything I do.
I think it's cool, man. I mean, to see you on, for me, it's not that uncommon because, you know, being in Houston, you can be driving the city and, you know, past Third Ward or Cullen, you see people on the horses. But I've been outside of Texas and people really think we ride horses down here.
Exactly.
You know?
So I said this in a rap like 3 years ago. I said, I'm going to get on and I'm going to put on, and when you think of Texas, you're going to think of C Stone because they're going to remember the hats, they're going to remember the teeth. You know what I'm saying? Everything that has been associated with Texas, the cups, the drink, they're going to remember that.